Imagine you've been working all day, your hands calloused from the effort, and the sun is starting to set over the horizon. You're tired, hungry, and ready to enjoy the fruits of your labor. But what if I told you that the food you've been eating your whole life might not even be as flavorful, nutritious, or natural as it could be? What if there's a secret that could elevate your meals and transform your health? A secret that has been passed down through generations but is now almost forgotten? Today, I'm about to share with you the lost art of Amish seasoning and marinating meats naturally, a method so powerful it could change the way you think about food forever. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the end, because there's one game-changing technique that even the experts have missed. The Amish, a community that has thrived for centuries by living in harmony with nature. They've learned how to grow their own food, tend to their animals, and preserve life in ways that not only nourish the body, but also the soul. Today, we are uncovering one of their most powerful secrets, how they season and marinate meats naturally. The way they approach flavor, health, and sustainability is something we can all learn from. But what if the same methods can transform your kitchen into something far more magical than just a place to cook? The Amish aren't in a hurry. You'll never see them rush through life, and you certainly won't see them rush through marinating their meats. Patience, it seems, is the secret ingredient. But why? You see, most people want quick fixes, faster meals, faster flavor. But when you rush the process, you miss out on the depth that comes from time and care, and that's where most of us go wrong. The Amish know that real flavor isn't something you can force, it's something you let steep. So, what happens when you slow down and marinate your meat with natural ingredients the way they do? Stick with me, because in just a few minutes, I'll reveal the magic that's waiting in your kitchen. So, what's in the Amish seasoning and marinade? It's simple but oh so effective. Garlic, fresh herbs, sea salt, and vinegar. Maybe you've used these before, but have you ever wondered why these ingredients work so well together? You see, the Amish believe in using what nature provides, nothing more, nothing less. The salt draws out moisture and flavor, while the herbs and vinegar work together to tenderize the meat, breaking it down slowly so the flavors can truly sink in. Now imagine applying this simple method to your next steak, chicken, or pork roast. What's the result? A bite that's so rich, so tender, you'll wonder why you ever settled for anything less. But here's the secret they won't tell you just yet. It's the combination of time and technique that makes this method revolutionary. So don't go anywhere, because what I'm about to share will blow your mind. You might think that marinating for a few hours is enough. But what if I told you that waiting longer could actually change your life? Keep watching. I'll show you how one extra step could unlock a flavor so deep, your taste buds will thank you forever. It's time to talk about time. The Amish marinate their meats overnight, sometimes even longer. Why? Because it allows the meat to absorb every ounce of flavor and tenderize in a way you can't achieve with a quick soak. But here's the kicker. It's not just about the hours spent soaking. The Amish know that the key to this technique lies in the fermentation process. That's right. As the meat soaks, it starts to undergo a natural fermentation process, breaking down proteins and enhancing the depth of flavor. This is a step most of us overlook. But by marinating overnight, you're essentially letting your meat come alive. Imagine cooking a roast that's not just seasoned, but transformed. And that transformation, my friend, begins with patience. But hold on, because what I'm about to reveal will change the way you think about seasoning forever. Now, you might be thinking, I get the salt, the vinegar, the herbs, but what's the one ingredient the Amish use that most people don't even think about? Stay tuned. It's the missing link that will take your marinating to the next level. The secret ingredient? Natural enzymes. The Amish aren't just using herbs and vinegar to season their meat, they're unlocking the power of enzymes. These enzymes, naturally present in things like vinegar, fermented foods, and even some fruits, break down tough fibers in meat, making it more tender and flavorful. But here's the twist. Most of us go straight to store-bought marinades that contain chemicals and preservatives. The Amish? They've been fermenting their own ingredients for centuries, using this ancient wisdom to break down and enhance the flavor of their meat in ways we can barely imagine. Imagine using a natural enzyme to unlock flavor from within. The best part? You don't need fancy equipment or ingredients, you just need time, patience, and the wisdom of centuries-old tradition. But how does this technique stack up against modern methods? Keep watching, because this next point will change the way you marinate forever. In today's world, we've been sold on the idea of quick fixes and shortcuts, but the Amish know that what's fast isn't always what's best. Their marinating methods might take time, but the payoff? Unbelievable. When compared to modern techniques like pressure cooking or quick marinades, Amish methods win in tenderness, flavor, and nutritional value. The slow process ensures that the meat doesn't lose its natural juices, and with each passing hour, it becomes more succulent and delicious. That's something a quick marinade can't replicate. But here's the question. Could the Amish way be the answer to modern health problems like inflammation and food additives? What if the secret to a healthier, tastier meal was all in the way we marinate? You might be thinking, but what about my health? Well, let me share the hidden health benefits of this natural method. Benefits that could change not only the way you cook, but how you live. By using natural ingredients like garlic, fresh herbs, and vinegar, the Amish marinate their meat in a way that preserves nutrients and eliminates harmful chemicals found in many store-bought marinades. Plus, the fermentation process boosts digestion and helps to reduce inflammation. Key components of a healthy diet. And the best part? When you marinate this way, you're not just getting better flavor, you're also giving your body the natural support it needs to thrive. So the next time you fire up the grill or prepare your Sunday roast, remember, the Amish didn't just teach us how to marinate meat, they taught us how to marinate our health. You may be thinking, sure, the Amish use these natural techniques, but what about the recipes? Here's the thing. The Amish believe that the fewer ingredients you use, the more impactful each one becomes. Their recipes are simple, not overwhelmed by complex flavors or exotic spices. They use the freshest ingredients they can find, allowing the natural flavors to speak for themselves. And it's this simplicity that makes all the difference. Imagine using fresh herbs like rosemary, thyme, or sage, along with vinegar, sea salt, and a touch of garlic. Every single bite becomes a revelation. The Amish don't rely on artificial additives or overly complicated recipes. Instead, they rely on nature's simplicity. And let me tell you, this is where the magic happens. But here's the thing. All the seasoning in the world can't save a tough cut of meat. What makes Amish marinating techniques truly stand out? They're not just about the flavor, they're about tenderness. And that tenderness? It's a game changer. Keep watching, because what I'm about to tell you will transform every tough cut of meat into something melt-in-your-mouth tender. Let's talk about tenderness. The Amish know that marinating isn't just about infusing flavor, it's about breaking down the fibers of the meat, making it easier to chew and more enjoyable to eat. That's where their method shines. The long marination time works with the natural enzymes in the meat and the ingredients to break down those tough muscle fibers. But it doesn't end there. You see, certain acids, like those found in vinegar, help tenderize the meat slowly, giving it a texture you just can't get with modern methods. And it's that slow process that makes every bite feel like you're sinking into heaven. Just think about it. A tough brisket or pork shoulder turning into a juicy fork-tender masterpiece after just a few hours of Amish marinating. Isn't it time you treated yourself to a meal like that? Now, I can already hear you asking, if this method is so great, why isn't everyone using it? Well, the truth is, most people don't marinate meat the right way because they're afraid of taking the time. But what they don't realize is that by rushing through the process, they're robbing themselves of the full potential of their meals. Fast food, pre-marinated meats, and quick fixes have become the norm in today's society. But that's not how the Amish do things. They take their time, they let nature work its magic, and they reap the benefits. So, if you want to experience real flavor, real tenderness, and real nutrition, then it's time to leave behind the shortcut methods and embrace the power of Amish marinating. And trust me, once you experience it, you'll never go back. But here's something you might not have thought of. The Amish marinating technique doesn't just affect your flavor and tenderness, it has an even bigger impact on your health. There's something about these natural ingredients and the long marination process that goes beyond just taste. What's the hidden benefit that could change everything about the way you approach food and wellness? Stay with me, because this revelation is a game changer. You've heard it before. You are what you eat. But the truth is, you are what your food eats and absorbs too. By marinating with fresh, natural ingredients, you're not only avoiding the chemicals and preservatives found in store-bought marinades, but you're also unlocking the full health potential of your meal. The enzymes from vinegar and garlic not only help break down the meat for tenderness, but also aid in digestion. Fresh herbs, like rosemary, thyme, and sage, are packed with antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that support your immune system. So every time you marinate your meat the Amish way, you're not just nourishing your taste buds, you're nourishing your body. And with the rising health concerns surrounding processed food, this might be one of the most important decisions you make for your family's health. But wait, there's more. The Amish way of marinating isn't just better for your body, it's also better for the environment. How does a simple method of seasoning and marinating meat help you make more eco-friendly choices? You'll be surprised. Keep watching, because this final piece of the puzzle might just inspire you to think differently about every meal you prepare. You might not immediately think of marinating as something that impacts the environment, but when you take a step back, it becomes clear. The Amish, with their dedication to simple, sustainable living, don't just consider the food on their plate. They consider where it comes from, how it's prepared, and what's left behind. Their natural methods of marinating, using fresh, local ingredients and avoiding chemical-laden shortcuts, have a minimal environmental footprint. They don't rely on mass-produced marinades or unsustainable farming practices. Instead, they focus on self-sufficiency, on growing what they need, and on making the most of what nature provides. So when you choose to marinate naturally like the Amish, you're also making a conscious choice to support sustainability. And that, my friend, is something we all need to think about in the world we live in today. We've come full circle. The Amish approach to seasoning and marinating meat isn't just about flavor, tenderness, or even health. It's about returning to a way of living that honors tradition, sustainability, and natural simplicity. It's about slowing down, appreciating the time and care it takes to make something truly special. So, here's your challenge. The next time you prepare a meal, take a step back and embrace the Amish method. Slow down, marinate naturally, and watch how your meals transform. But remember, the key to real change, both in your kitchen and your life, starts with one thing: your commitment to embracing these old-world techniques. And once you do, the possibilities are endless. And that's a wrap on today's journey into the timeless secrets of Amish marinating. If you're ready to transform your cooking, your health, and your approach to food, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss another episode here at Frugal Focus. Remember, the key to a healthier, more flavorful life is in your hands. And with these simple, natural methods, you can start making a real difference today. Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep focusing on the things that matter most, at home, in your kitchen, and in your life.